What's up, everyone? It's Dark Kitty here, and today I will be reading Chapter 9 of the Crash Bandicoot fanfic that I wrote called Cursed. I've only written like 10 chapters of this so far, while I'm currently working on the 10th. Anyways, hope you enjoy Chapter 9. Egypt was a magnificent place. Beatrix had not seen anything like it. There were no people there at the moment, so it kind of felt like a ghost town, or at least that was what Beatrix thought. This place was like a ghost town, Beatrix said out loud. Or a ghost desert in this case. She chuckled a little. No jokes, Beatrix, said Cortex. Remember why we are here. I know. We have to retrieve some kind of ancient crystal. But how come you wanted me to tag along? I'm cursed, so shouldn't I have stayed at the castle? Cortex did not answer. Instead, he said, Do you want to go back? Beatrix gulped. No, she said. That's what I thought. Can't the crystal only heal one person? Asked Entropy. My daughter is cursed too, you know. I know, said Cortex, but Natalie's curse is far more severe than Beatrix's. She will need something else to heal her, but we can talk about that later. Let's go find that crystal and get this over with. Yes, Oxide agreed. Let's get this over with. I don't know how much more of this I can take, especially with you Earthlings. They're not that bad, Uncle, said Beatrix. I've actually become great friends with them. Your father isn't too pleased about that. But like Cortex said, let's get this over with. Beatrix's hand started to glow a dark shade of purple. What's going on? She asked. That means the pyramids are near, Cortex replied, which also means we are closer to finding that crystal. Is this the real reason why you wanted me to come with you guys? Yes, without you we wouldn't be able to find that crystal. They stopped when they saw 3 pyramids beside each other in the distance. Those must have been the pyramids of Giza. The crystal had to be there somewhere, so they started searching. How do we go under them? Asked Beatrix. Is there a secret door or something? In fact, there is, Cortex said. I know exactly where it is. Follow me. Cortex knew a lot about Egypt, so he knew exactly where the secret door was. It was on the other side of the pyramids. He opened it, and they all went inside. Since Cortex knew just about everything about Egypt, he knew what dangers were ahead. This place looks amazing, Beatrix said, staring at a mummy that was lying on the wall. We're not here to look at the scenery, Beatrix, Oxide said to his niece. We're here to retrieve the crystal, remember? I know. You don't have to remind me every flipping second. Oxide rolled his eyes as they continued onward. That was when Beatrix's hands started to glow again. They were even darker than before. That meant that they were ever so closer to the crystal's location. Beatrix turned around when she heard a strange noise coming from behind her. She didn't see anything there, so she continued walking with the others. That was when she heard it again, but this time it was louder. Even the others heard it. They turned around to see a mummy walking slowly towards them. This can't be good, said Entropy. He summoned his tuning fork and attacked the mummy, but to no avail. The attack was bounced right back at him, knocking him backwards. Cortex was the next to attack, but it had no damage whatsoever on the mummy. I got this, Beatrix said. She was right in front of the mummy now. Instead of using any of her powers, she decided to try something else. She grabbed the mummy's bandage and spun it around. The mummy had completely disappeared. There was no more of it to be seen. How did you know that would work? Entropy asked Beatrix. Lyra told me everything about mummies, Beatrix said. Now I'm glad that we have someone like her on Kobold. Let's continue our search, Cortex said. Time is of the essence. Beatrix could feel the crystal near them now. It felt as if it was right in front of them. It feels as though the crystal is right here, she said out loud. It may be, said Cortex. After all, the crystal is said to be invisible to outsiders. And how come you didn't tell us this before we came here? Oxide asked. There was a hint of annoyance in his voice. That doesn't matter, said Entropy, more annoyed than usual. What matters is getting that crystal. Now let's go already. Like Beatrix said, the crystal may or may not be right here in front of us as we speak, said Cortex. Since it's invisible, Beatrix said, I can use my powers to find out exactly where it is in this area. I didn't do it before because I couldn't feel the crystal anywhere near here. Until now, that is. Beatrix pointed both of her paws towards the floor. Her paws were glowing black now, meaning that she was already using her powers. She was now able to see the crystal right in front of her feet. "It's right here," she said, pointing at the stone floor. "Nicely done, Beatrix," said Cortex. "Entropy, use your tuning fork to dig up the crystal." "Sure thing, Doc," said Entropy. He pointed his tuning fork towards the floor, creating a small opening. The crystal was now visible to all four of them. "That wasn't so bad," said Beatrix. "Now can we please get out of here before—" She couldn't finish her sentence due to hearing a strange noise behind her. It was almost the exact same sound as before, except this time it was much louder, almost to the point to where they had to cover their ears. "What in the world is that sound?" Beatrix asked, but before anyone could say anything, she was pulled into the wall. "This cannot be good," said Entropy. "This is all your fault, Cortex," said Oxide. "If you hadn't made her come with us, she wouldn't be in danger. I'm getting my niece back. Don't you two follow me either." Oxide ran into a different hallway to go search for his niece. Cortex and Entropy were left standing there in shock. Did that just happen?" Cortex asked. "Let's go search for them, I guess," said Entropy. "We don't want them missing forever now, do we?" "Okay, but let's hang on to this crystal. Who knows what will happen if we drop it? It may turn invisible again." With that in mind, they went to go search for Beatrix and Oxide. Who knows what kind of weird creatures might have caught them? Okay, guys, that's it at chapter 9. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I will read some more of this, maybe tomorrow when I get more done of this fanfic, that is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Please give a big like and subscribe.